Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Let's Talk About show. I'm, of course, your host, Aidan Strickland, and today, let's talk about Mortal Kombat. Joining me once again is Kirby Talesky. How are you doing, man?
I'm fine.
That's great. And no Gabe today, as he is predisposed, has a birthday party he has to go to. But our special guest is once again my brother, Aidan Strickland. How are you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm ready to talk about Mortal Kombat.
Yes, I'm very excited. Just going to give you guys a brief breakdown of how the show is going to go today. We're going to start off first by talking about our individual experiences with the video games. How long have we been playing? What do we know about the IP? And then secondly, we're going to be talking about Mortal Kombat 1995, the original. And then we're also going to talk about Mortal Kombat Annihilation. And then finally, we're going to be talking about the new Mortal Kombat, which I cannot wait to discuss. All of those will be timestamped in the description down below, so you can skip to them if you'd like. And let's start with Kirby. How long have you been playing the games? Have you been playing the games? What do you think?
So the first time I remember playing any Mortal Kombat game, I think it was the first one or the second one. I can't remember which one, but it was for the either like the original NES or like the N64. I can't remember exactly what console it was, but I just remember playing my way through about half the story all in one night and just hammering through. I started off with that one. Then I think like the next one I got was Mortal Kombat in the DC universe, whichever one that is. That's really the best one that I've gotten to know. Story wise and character wise, I've barely played any of the like Mortal Kombat X or Mortal Kombat 11, whatever it is now. But I mean that's my history with the.
So you don't really.
No, I don't have a really good history with Mortal Kombat at all.
You just kind of. So you don't really play much of the video games at all. You kind of just
not Mortal Kombat wise.
Just
no,
hop in for maybe the big ones.
Yeah.
Got you. Yeah, I got you. Well, that's almost completely contrasted with me and Aidan because I mean, me and Aidan have been playing Mortal Kombat since I can't remember if it was Mortal Kombat 9 that we started or if we started with DC superheroes. Do you remember, Aidan?
We started. Well, we didn't really start because at least I didn't because I was young as hell. But first Mortal Kombat game that I played was Mortal Kombat versus DC, and then we really got into it with 9.
Yeah, because 9 was. Not, and then we've kind of stuck on it, or at least I play the story, and then you go crazy about it and like try and play every single aspect of the game. But I'm really
there's more aspects of the game.
I don't know. I just like the story, and they've kind of dumbed down the story in the past couple of years. But we played X. We played DC through 11, and then we haven't played Aftermath yet, have we? Right?
No, we haven't played Aftermath.
What's Aftermath? What is that?
Aftermath it's just during quarantine, the producers of MK11 were like, "Here, you guys want more story?" Okay. And so for $40, they just added more story and more characters.
Okay.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that's what it was. I thought it was like a whole another like side game, but I guess that's kind of what it is.
Yeah. Actually. I mean,
yeah, we got to get on that.
Little side note. I thought Mortal Kombat was a lot older than what it originally was. Does anybody want to take a guess on when the first Mortal Kombat came out year-wise?
1989.
1992?
Yeah, it's 1992. I thought it was right? I thought it was like solid early 1980s. I thought it was.
Yeah, because I remember Dad saying he played it when he was a teen, so that would put it right around when he was 13, so 12, yeah. And then it was just like, I mean, it pretty much wildfire from then.
Yeah.
Then
it's
every
almost
five games or so, they just completely restart the universe.
Yeah, it's almost one every year until like 2008.
Yeah, and then they started slowing down, which is kind of interesting that they're taking a longer time to put out games now because it feels like, I mean, their games, it's pretty much the same formula every time. You get a like light story with, I mean, you just stage different settings for the fights. So it's kind of interesting to see that.
The graphics have increased like
severely,
tenfold for every game they produce.
That's true. And their model with Injustice has kind of skyrocketed too, because I think it's the same company, isn't it?
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised.
It is.
Yeah.
Didn't I don't know which one they did this with, but it was either X or 11, like where they brought in uh like outside of Mortal Kombat characters like RoboCop, Hellboy, Terminator. Which one did they do that with?
I think they've been doing it since 9, right, Aiden?
Yeah, it
Because
first
they had
started in
Freddy
9.
Krueger, right?
They had
Okay.
Freddy Krueger and Kratos, which I guess isn't really outside, but still outside.
Okay.
Yeah. And
I
then
don't know
they
that.
had, I know didn't the most recent one have Arnold from Terminator and Rambo?
Arnold, RoboCop, Rambo, yeah.
Rambo. I didn't
And
know that
Predator,
one.
right?
No, Predator was
I
X,
think Predator was X. Oh, okay, got you.
I think.
Yeah, that
Oh
Predator
shit.
Predator was badass.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he
What? You
was
thought he
X.
was okay. I thought you said he was. I thought you said I thought Predator was shit.
No, I thought he was X. No,
Predator sucks.
he spoke for me, but I've done extensive research on Mortal Kombat. He included me in the group of playing only 9 through 11, but I've played every game except for 3, like almost completely
What?
through.
When,
Yeah.
Jesus.
when did you
Well,
get through? When did you have enough time to do?
Well, actually, there's a website online that you can access at school. So I used to play in school a lot.
What's the name of this website? I'd like to know.
It was one of those.
Yeah, seriously, what the hell is it?
Whenever you type in unblocked games and you like just scroll through them, I was like, yo, this shit, they got Mortal Kombat 1 on here.
I won't hold it from you. That kind of just ruined my Christmas gift. Remember when I was supposed to get you Mortal Kombat 1 through 3 on PlayStation 1?
Oh, were you supposed to do that?
And I was like, I promise I'll get this to you. And then I just never gave it to you.
I don't remember you even saying that to me. So
I showed you like a picture of one I found on eBay. And I was like, I'm gonna get this for you because I know you'd like it for your birthday.
I thought you were just cool. Well, yeah, I haven't played 3. But you've played Shaolin Monks, Dylan, haven't you?
I mean, I wouldn't say I played it because I didn't really do any of the story. I just kind of like, I mean, I maybe once or twice did a couple fights, but I didn't really like play it. Yeah, I just basically go in there and do a little fun with Johnny Cage and Liu Kang and then move on.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and move into Mortal Kombat 1995. This one should be interesting to talk. Kirby, how do you feel about Mortal Kombat 1995?
I like it a lot better than Annihilation. I'll say that much. I knew these films were, I don't want to say bad, but very corny, and they are very 90s. Like this is the most 90s film I have seen in a long time. Mortal Kombat, the first one, production wise, is a lot better than Annihilation.
The production design is fantastic. Like it looks like I know it looks corny, but like as far as like sets go, it's really really good.
Yeah, set wise, it's all right. The CGI is nowhere near good. Like I don't even want to say like back in '95 it looked good. But the one thing that did look really good to me, surprisingly, was I don't know his name, but the four-armed guy that was working for the Emperor dude that went against Johnny Cage.
Yeah, Goro?
Yeah, he looked fantastic. Like I don't know if that was like animatronic or claymation or what that was, but that looked pretty freaking good.
What this came out after Jurassic Park, right? I think Jurassic Park was 1993, I think. So you're right. The effects they're not terrible. I mean, I feel like they kind of try and hide them as best as they can.
Yeah, 93.
But I felt like the effects kind of fit the movie, like that they were going for. Like they're a little goofy.
Yeah.
Except for the reptile effect.
Oh god, I hated the reptile. I could not stay. That was
great.
so bad.
For reptile, it's so bad, dude. I don't know why they chose to go full CG, but it was a terrible decision.
It was so bad.
It's horrible.
So I for me personally, I don't know that many like Mortal Kombat characters, or like I know like Liu Kang and Raiden and what is it, Kobach or Kobask, whatever it is. And like the bigger ones I know, but Reptile, I was like, all right, why is it the same exact uniform as Sub-Zero and Scorpion, but just green. It took me a second to.
That's what it was in the games, I think, right?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, right after I watched it, I looked it up a little bit, and there was a reptile in either Mortal Kombat 2 or 3, and so they put it in the movie. So, but overall, I think it's a decent adaptation of the video game, especially since this is the first one for Mortal Kombat, and I want to say kind of first film adaptation of a video game ever. I don't know if it is the first one. I don't want to say that it is, but I want to say it did a decent job for maybe being the first.
When did Super Mario Brothers come out? The one with Danny DeVito? Was that before this?
Wait, what?
Danny DeVito.
When did Super Mario come out? The one with Danny DeVito?
There's a Super Mario. There's a Super Mario movie with Danny DeVito.
I don't think it's Danny DeVito, Dylan.
I think so. I thought it was.
I'm pretty sure it's not.
Bob. It says Bob Hoskins. I don't see it.
I don't know why I thought it was Danny.
That was
DeVito.
93.
That's kind of. I hope somebody who works at Warner Brothers is watching this, because that is a perfect film for them to make Danny DeVito.
Just Danny DeVito.
Oh God, I love Danny DeVito, but him as Mario, I don't know if that'd be a good thing or a bad thing.
It's a me, Mario.
God.
Aidan, what did you think about Mortal Kombat 1995? What do you got?
Look, these movies are great, both of them. In all honesty, these are great movies. You sit down and you have fun watching it, no matter who you are, no matter where you are. I'm having fun. You've got the comic wit. You've got Johnny Cage being funny and being a stuck-up little snob that he is. You've got Shang Tsung, who I think is the best choice for Shang Tsung that I've ever seen, especially with his voice characters. You've got, albeit some, your soul is mine. You've got some crappy CG, of course, but we'll let it slide because it's the 90s. And you know what? It's just a fun film all around. There's nothing to hate about this film.
I don't know if there's
That's my 2 cents.
No,
not hate. I mean, I'll agree with you. I'll agree. There's not really anything to hate about it, but it does have a couple of problems, I think.
I could rant on for at least like a good hour and a half just about the first one with a lot of stuff.
There is one thing wrong with the movie, and there's no Jax in it.
That is
right?
not a problem with the movie.
What do you mean? That is totally a problem with the movie.
Jax is so lame. I don't care what anybody says.
No,
Jax is the lamest.
Jax is one of the coolest characters ever, bro.
No, Jax is one of the most lame ass characters in a video game ever.
Dog, whatever, bro. I think y'all are racist.
I'm gonna go up against all these martial artists when I'm a guy with robotic fucking arms. Yeah, because I fit right in.
Are you telling me right now a man comes up to you and says, "Hey, yo, you want some robotic arms?" You'd say no? You wouldn't.
Yes.
Yes.
Why would you want robotic arms?
Who the fuck doesn't want robotic arms? You're bullshitting me. You say you don't want robotic arms.
God.
What?
I have several. Okay, so I have several issues with this movie, but I'll go through what I liked. I think it's a little bit charming. I think it certainly has a level of like, oh, we know what we're putting out, and I appreciate that a lot. And I think that Kano, did you guys notice that Kano cuts his chest hair in a V shape?
Yeah. Yeah.
He shaved his hair so it would be perfectly shaped for a V neck, and I think that's hilarious, dude. The hand tentacle, like Scorpion's.
Oh God! I completely forgot about that.
Fuck! I forgot about the hand tentacle too.
I hated that so much.
Dude, it's the funniest shit ever. I don't know why they chose to do that, but like, it means you can like basically unarm Scorpion because they just if it hits a tree, it dies.
You know what's better?
It's like a little person.
You want to know what's better than Scorpion's hand tentacle? And Annihilation, his son having 2 hand tentacles.
Dude, okay. Here's my issues with it. First of all, okay, I wouldn't know if I count this as an issue, but the score for this movie is hilarious, and this kind of runs through Annihilation too.
Mm-hmm.
But like every time, like the movie literally starts out with them going Mortal Kombat,
Kombat.
They literally go straight like for the video game score, and I think it's so funny because it doesn't necessarily fit in the movie, but they love using it. And I think it's hilarious. Also, Raiden is white.
Yeah,
He's white, and he like puts on
they did Raiden
he
dirty.
puts on a Willem Dafoe like Green Goblin accent throughout the entire film.
I'm so glad you said that. I was thinking that the entire time I was watching it is, all right, this guy sounds like exactly like Green Goblin from Spider-Man, and I don't know why he does.
Okay.
And you can tell it's not like his actual accent too, because he like talks differently in the film, but when he wants to, he's like, "I'll have your kids, Spider-Man."
Yeah, he brings it out more in different times.
Also, the whole shtick where it's like Johnny Cage's arc is he's like trying to prove to critics that he's not like a fake, and then it cuts to him like performing in the movie, and it's the fakest choreo I've ever seen. It's horrible. Like he clearly doesn't know how to do karate at all, and it's so.
This is the
funny.
part where you fall down.
Will not have this Cage slander happen.
But it is cool. He has like self-esteem issues too. It's kind of funny. Like he's like, "Oh, guys, I don't know if we should go in here." But it was cool to like see him do like his little like nut punch to Goro. I forgot that was in the movie.
The most pivotal part of the movie. How did you forget about that?
I don't know. Because I'm watching it again. I was like, "Oh man, I completely forgot that he does the splits and then like
and nut punches
in the nuts,
forearms."
Those were $400
sunglasses. From Ben 10. He nut punched forearms.
Forearms from Ben 10.
Okay. I do think that there's a whole, like, there's about 30 minutes of this movie where there's not a single piece of narrative. They're just cutting from fight to fight to fight.
Oh.
Did you guys notice that?
Yes.
It was kind of exhausting. I was like, oh my gosh, we're not getting any story whatsoever. Besides Shang Tsung looking at somebody and going, "Your soul is mine."
Honestly, you go into a Mortal Kombat movie, I mean, what do you want? The games are literally just fighting, especially back then. That's all it was.
It wouldn't be a problem if literally the problem with it is every single fight move that they use is the exact same fight move in every single fight. So
it's the turnaround, hit with the arm, turn back around, hit with the leg. It's the exact same.
And then throwing a couple kicks here and there. It's like they don't change the formula at all, so you're just watching the same fight scene for 30 minutes.
Shit looks cool.
Okay.
And then my final problem, the ending to this movie is absolute dog water. I cannot stand the end of this movie.
It's a magnificent ceremony, bro. It's beautiful. It's harmonious.
It's horribly green screened, and Shao Kahn is just there. And it's like not the same Shao Kahn in the next one, and you can clearly tell.
Whatever.
All that being said, though, I do actually like the movie. I think it has like a sort of 90s charm, and if it did come out in 1995, I think I would honestly like love it and behold it as like one of the greatest video game movies of all time. But like, I just think it's okay, or like I just like it now. I'm not like, I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's good. But I do like it in like that like awful kind of way. If that makes sense.
So my take on the not on the 95 one is I think like our generation is not the one that like Mortal Kombat's meant for. You know, it's kind of meant for the like kids growing up in the 80s and then like actually being able to play the games all the way through the 90s or whatever. And I feel like if you ask that generation on their thoughts of Mortal Kombat and Annihilation, they'll say it's like one of the best movies ever. The score is amazing. There's nothing wrong with them because
Mortal Kombat.
Jun, 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 jun.
I mean, that shit is good though.
Yeah, it is. It's like good, but not for like the movie. Like I feel like if I heard that in a video game, I would think it was top notch.
Yeah, like oh man, that's kind of cool. Like that intro, that video game had a sweet ass intro, and a movie it just comes off as corny.
Yeah. Especially when you play it over the logos of the production teams making the film. Like New Line Cinema is like advertising, and it's like Mortal Kombat. But yeah, I mean it's a wild ride, and I think if I was born, like you said, Kirby, if I was born, then I would think it was like the greatest shit I've ever seen. But let's move into not the greatest shit I've ever seen.
Oh, come on.
Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Aidan, you clearly have a different opinion than me and Kirby. What do you think about this movie?
Dude, come on. Exact same movie as the first one, except with more jacks. How can you not be in love with this movie, bro? It does get a minus point for that weird ass Sonya and freaking it was Melina, right? Or was it Melina? Yeah, it was Melina. That weird ass Melina and Sonya mud fight that was just thrown in for the horny boys. But
dude, what the fuck?
I mean,
that
like,
was weird.
Listen, I get it. Okay, it's the 90s, you know, people wanted to see two girls fight in the mud, but it's clearly like Sonya doesn't wear a bra throughout the entire film, and then they have her fight in the mud in a white tank top. Like, bro, we know what you're doing.
And then in the next scene, she just fucking got pure dry cleaning and fucking pristined her clothes. Makes no sense at all. Shit was not even tainted, bro. Fresh new white shirt. Let me go find a magic river of fucking flowing cleanliness.
I thought you liked
that one scene was the if scene in this entire movie.
Okay.
Other than that, you got everything you like. You got fighting people. You got fighting fucking robots, dude. Cool
God, the robots.
Fucking opening setup. Come on, dude. You gotta love Syntax, Cyrax, fucking Smoke, dude. They're all badass, bro. Come on. Shao Kahn actually does an okay job. He's kind of cringy. But I mean, you gotta love this film. You don't
have to love it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
No, I don't think you can love it.
Kirby, what did you think?
So, what when I was watching this, I texted you saying, "Jesus, these movies are terrible," and I also said that Annihilation is probably the worst movie I've seen since I've seen Hudson Hawk. And if you do not know what Hudson Hawk is, it is a movie with Bruce Willis. He is like a retired robber or FBI whatever agents, or he's got to go on a mission basically to rescue his best friend. And the bad guy in Hudson Hawk has henchmen named after candy bars. So you got like Mr. Butterfinger or Mrs. Butterfinger. You got what is it, Mr. Snickers, and just like all down the line of just random candy bar names. And that movie was atrocious. And I didn't think it could be beat, but Annihilation beat it by far. Because the entire time I was watching this movie, I kept on seeing like rigging lines for when Liu Kang is swinging on the chains trying to rescue what's her name from the cage, and you see the line in clear screen getting pulled across, and it's like every scene in that every frame in that scene, you can see the lines. And then that probably another big thing was when he's battling Bosco or Bokos, whatever his name is, the dude with the blades coming out his arms. You can see the guy inside the mask.
Baraka?
Baraka, thank you.
Barakas?
Bro, I have no idea. This is the weirdest thing to me. They recast Johnny Cage.
Oh, and they kill him within the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, what the fuck?
They recast Johnny Cage and kill him in the first 2 minutes, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
God,
I really couldn't believe it.
Yeah. So when I press play, it looks like the same guy. It looks like the same guy with the glasses on for Johnny Cage, but when he takes them off and speaks his one line of dialogue, you can tell it's a different guy, but you don't care or have time to care because he dies in 5 minutes.
They've literally recast half of their actors.
Oh yeah,
and they recast Raiden as a white guy again.
Bro, he's so white. God. He's so white it hurts.
I didn't think you could go more white with recasting, but they absolutely did.
And then they gave him the whitest hahaircut I've ever seen.
Oh my gosh.
I think
a new haircut.
I think the only way that haircut could have been worse if it was a mullet, because it almost looked like one.
Yeah.
Last thing I have to say about this film, when the final battle was happening between Liu Kang and Khan, I completely forgot about the scene where he went to whoever his name was for the Animorph thing that he changed. Nightwolf, whatever his name was. I don't even remember.
The Animorph thing was terrible.
And it was so bad. And the thing that Khan turns into literally looks like a pile of shit with heads on it, just moving around. It looks like a giant deuce being animated. And it's
I don't know why they saw Reptile from the last movie. I don't know why they saw Reptile from the last movie and thought, you know what? Let's make this the climax of our next film.
God.
Let's make the two characters completely CG.
It's so bad. It's so bad. And like in the fight scene, Liu Kang's Animorph character doesn't make sense for like he's a dragon, but when he gets launched off a cliff, he just falls down. He doesn't try to fly or anything. It's oh god, it's so terrible. It's so bad. I didn't know when I started watching this movie at the end of the movie, or if you came up to me and said, all right, at the end of this movie, you're going to watch a pile of shit fight a terribly CGI dragon that can't fly, I would have called bullshit.
Mortal Kombat!
I wrote here my notes. Yeah, the music and the mix. The mix is worse in this film. Like I watched the first film and didn't have to turn it down or turn it up. The mix in this movie is terrible. It goes from Mortal Kombat like yelling at you to like them talking like this throughout the entire film. And I was like, I can't hear or I'm fucking deaf. Like pick a zone, please. And then I actually think, okay, so here's the thing with this is the music is basically the same, but the movie got worse. Mm-hmm. So because the movie got worse, I think the music fits better. Like the music matches the tone of the movie now. And yeah, I don't know what it was. Every time that they shot something in daylight, it looks completely green screened. Like it looks like a really, really crappy like YouTube video of green screen. And especially in the beginning scene. Oh my gosh. What was that?
Jesus.
And Shao Kahn is the worst villain I've seen in a movie in such a long time. First of all, they go, oh my God, he's the emperor. And then you're like, okay, so he's the emperor. In the first one, you're led to believe he's the emperor. He bows to no one. Mm-hmm. And then in this one, they're like, actually, he takes orders from his dad his entire life. Like he's not really the top guy in charge.
It took 6 days for the earth to form, and it'll take 6 to destroy.
So stupid.
They're also admitting that like religion exists in Mortal Kombat where there's clearly like a different form of like religion. Like they have outer worlds and shit. I wrote here, Jade's death is savage, but I honestly don't remember Jade's death.
Who's Jade?
Do you guys?
Yo, I don't remember.
Jade is the girl dressed in green.
She died?
Did she die?
I honestly don't remember if she died or not.
I wrote Jade's death is savage. I can't remember what that was about. The movie's so forgettable. I literally can't remember her death.
Also, what the fuck? What happened to Jade's melanin, bro?
Her what?
She's African American in the video games.
I did not know that.
Are you serious?
Yes, she's black in the video games.
All right, hey, you can't question it because they turned Raiden whiter in this one than the first one.
That makes sense.
So,
okay.
you know, they got to do it to somebody else too.
Oh my God, guys! The effects on Shao Kahn's villain squad.
Oh my God,
are horrible. Like you go from Goro, who you're like, oh my God, this is next level effects. Straight to what is her name? Shiva, Aidan.
Shiva, yeah.
Shiva. Every single one of them, every single one of Shao Kahn's group looks terrible. Looks horrible.
Also, that weird thing in the beginning when the fucking Centauro, that's his name, right? Centauro and Shiva start fighting, and they look like they're about to make out. It's so weird. The relationship is confusing throughout the entire show.
Do you guys remember the scene where okay, so they fight the robots after Jax. Jax has been so busy because in the last movie he was like a kind of side character, and she was like, "Okay, bye, I'm gonna get on the ship." And then in this movie, he's just laying on a table out of nowhere.
Well,
what the fuck happened? Oh my God!
How did she know where he was? First off,
he's been busy, bro.
Jeez,
he's been busy, bro. And then they fight the robot. Well, it's Cabal, right, Aiden? They fight Cabal. And
that's
who do they fight?
That's Cyrax.
Oh, okay. So they fight Cyrex or whatever, and then the building's going to explode, and the scene where they jump away from the explosion.
Oh my god! How did they get away that fast?
Bro, not to mention that, but the effects are terrible, dude. It's just like they just play an explosion behind them while they jump forward towards the camera.
Oh my god, you reminded me of this, but when Raiden's coming back from the Elder Gods temple, and they do that weird thing where he's like doing like 20 front flips and then he like slowly gets bigger and bigger and then lands. That should look whack as fuck.
There were so many like flips in it. It's terrible.
Oh my god, remember when like Scorpion does like 20 of them? Was it him that did it?
Wait, him or his
like
son?
40 flips. God. And then the dream scene where Liu Kang is having his whole like come to Jesus moment with Katana, which by the way, their relationship I'm completely not sold on.
No,
it's trash. There's no way they'd be together, dude. The dream scene with Liu Kang is so green screened, it's hard to watch. I feel like we could have made a better Mortal Kombat movie like, using green screen. But yeah, I mean this movie is insane, and I part of me, it's like one of those movies that I want to like so bad, but I know that if I say I like it, I'll burn in hell.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Positively.
Let's move into the new one.
A good movie
that everyone has been waiting for us to talk about. Kirby. This clearly isn't cinema. Like this clearly isn't something that's gonna win Oscars. This clearly is not something that like move mountains or anything. But what did you think about the new Mortal Kombat?
So the intro scene to this movie is the absolute best thing ever about this movie. It's so good. I mean, I agree. It's really well shot, really well choreographed. And
the beginning, right?
Yeah, the beginning, like the intro scene with
I was like
Scorpion.
The whole movie? Or...
No, just the beginning scene where it's Scorpion and you see what happens. Like he gets killed, his wife, his family gets killed, and then you see his origin story more or less, and I like that a lot. I really did, and I also love the like blood effects that they did in the movie. So where
dude, they turned up the gore to 11.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I loved it. I loved it so much because to me
the movie or just the gore?
The gore. Because I think it's like a throwback to the like original games, you know, whenever like you punch somebody or you stab them in the original games, you see like a wave of blood or a lot of blood just get off of them. Back. Yeah, but in this one, I felt that same effect as the games had back then, and overall, this is.
What did you think? Did you like it?
I liked it, and that's probably as much as as good as I'm gonna get with it. Is I liked it.
Good praise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have any problems?
The fact that there was no Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah, that was a real issue.
That was because the entire movie. Yeah, all right, we got to get together. We got to prepare. We got to train for Mortal Kombat. The end of the movie, no fucking Mortal Kombat happened. It was just what's his name? I don't even remember the Emperor's name or whoever he was. Cole Young.
Oh no, Shang Tsung.
Yeah, okay, yeah, him.
Shang Tsung.
He just comes in, ruins the party, and gets defeated. That's the entire. That's the plot of the story right there. Is that guy comes in, ruins the party, and gets defeated. That's the fucking plot right there.
Aiden, what'd you think? What'd you think about it?
First off, let me give props. I don't know what the actor's name is, but the person who played Hanzo was a great actor.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. During that opening scene, I actually almost teared up when he was like clawing over his family or whatever. That should have me rolling, bro.
Yeah,
I don't know.
He was phenomenal.
Cement synthesis. Oh my god. Okay.
I believed him when he said when he was like, I'm gonna kill you, or he's like, for killing my family.
Yeah, like you remember this face.
Remember this face.
Yeah.
No, but I thought the movie was good. I have no idea who the fuck Cole is. Cole is just a random person they decided to add.
So that was like brand new. That wasn't any part of any game. That's strictly new for the movie.
No lore at all. That was
honestly
okay.
I was fucking with it though.
Honestly, he's one of my he's one of his little thing at the end is kind of one of my biggest issues with the movie, I think.
What, like his power?
Like
or what?
I was under the impression. Well, first of all, I know they say his suit looks cool in the movie, but his suit doesn't look that cool. I think
his suit looks cool.
His suit is kind of lacking for me.
It looks all right.
I think it looks cool.
You see, what I thought was going to happen. What I thought was going to happen is I thought it wasn't going to be like Scorpion actually comes back from the dead and like fights Sub-Zero. I thought like Cole Young was going to become the new Scorpion and like unleash that in him. Does that make sense?
Oh, like he has the power of Scorpion inside of him?
Like, yeah, he becomes Scorpion. Like it's part, because they talk about how it's like part of his blood, like unlocking his power or whatever. And I was like, okay, well, he was born with the Scorpion blood, so he will become like Scorpion.
Well, I think
I was waiting on that to happen.
I think that's still a very real possibility. That's going to happen, I'm sure. I mean, he showed off the little fire ability thing.
Maybe if there's a sequel.
I think there's
a sequel or something. But I was like, when Goro is like going and like trying to kill his family, I was like, my heart rate was like increasing like dramatically, because I was like, holy shit, he's gonna get knocked, like Goro's gonna punch him back, and then all we're gonna hear is like a seagull, like a chain through Goro, and then it's gonna be like, get over here, and he's gonna like rip Goro back, and it's gonna be like a Scorpion reveal. And then it didn't happen, and I was like, oh, I kind of fucked myself up there.
I didn't really want that, to be honest. Cole felt very not Scorpion to me.
Yeah, I think if we had that, we wouldn't have such a good final battle with Scorpion and Sub-Zero.
Yeah.
Did you guys think it was that good?
I thought it was pretty good.
I thought it was pretty good.
I don't know. My thing with it is like I thought it was good. Like the fight between Scorpion and Sub-Zero is pretty good. But I didn't like that all Cole was doing was punching ice.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I didn't like that. That was weird.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is going on? That like is one of my main issues. The editing of this movie during the last like 3 fights drives me like off the wall. Like we cut between 4 fights, like back and forth, and it's like really kind of hard to like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, you disagree?
I liked it.
I also
thought it was cool.
I also think that the script is like it's not good. I mean, this movie gives you exactly what you want. It's a first-time director and first-time writer, but they give you everything you want in the story, right? Like you want to see these people fight, you want to see a couple fatalities, and then you want to see like the good guys win. And I feel like they deliver on that. But the shit where they're like clearly homaging to the games, where Kano rips out Reptile's heart and he's like, Kano wins. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, this is absolutely terrible, bro.
And
like,
Kung
but I love it because they're embracing it. And Kano, I've never liked Kano in the video games, but for some reason he's like the most likable character in
I loved him in this.
Whoever played Kano was great.
Yeah, that actor did an amazing job. He was my favorite character.
I also like that they killed him, but they killed him like she stabs him in the like right side of his eye where the laser would be. So it's like they can just add the metal thing so he can come back. You know what I'm saying?
Every character who died could potentially come back.
Not the one that Kung Lao killed.
Yeah, not
the bullshit character nobody's ever heard of before. I meant the main characters of the MK series.
The guy with the hat.
Kung Lao can't come back.
Yeah, Kung Lao.
Kung Lao dies in every movie adaptation and every game that has ever been made into existence. I know.
That's what I'm so mad about this. Why do they kill Kung Lao in every single Mortal Kombat thing?
Because
it's why they always do this, but Kung Lao always dies.
It's motivation for Liu, bruh. It's all about Liu Kang.
I guess, but this movie's not even about Liu Kang. It's about Cole Young. Like, bro, what the hell? They kill Kung Lao every time.
But besides Kano, I think Kung Lao was second best, just with like the scenes where you see him throw his hat and he lands it on the ground and he rips up what's her name? Yeah, that was pretty amazing.
I think this movie does a great job of explaining how all these like random ass humans got their powers.
Oh yeah.
Because in the games and the other movies, it's just like Johnny Cage can fucking do this shit, and Jackson shoot pulsating fucking things from his arms. But now it makes sense. I think they did a great job with that.
Yeah, they did a really good job with that. It wasn't just a random thing that anybody and everybody could do. With like you had a reason and you understood how they did it all.
Yeah, I thought it was going to really bother me that Johnny Cage wasn't in this, but as the movie went on, I was like, no, I can kind of see why there's the draw there to have him in the sequel and be like a sequel exclusive type thing.
Yeah.
If they do make a sequel off of this one and continue it, who would you want to play Johnny Cage?
Dick Van Dyke.
Somebody's been speculating around that maybe it should be Chris Pratt. But I was like, I don't know if he really fits Johnny Cage.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, as far like the most I know about Johnny Cage is he's supposed to be like a little douchey, a little bit.
Yeah, he's like the douche that you love. Like,
yeah, I could see, I could see Chris Pratt doing a good job on that. But like for the fighting scenes, I don't know about that.
I was kind of thinking about it, and I was like, it'd be interesting to see Chris Evans or like a Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt's too old.
Let's get fucking
what do you think
Jason Bateman to do it.
Who?
Jason Bateman. Let's get Jason Bateman to do it.
From right out of the Meg into Johnny Cage.
Yo.
So that's Statham. That's Jason Statham. That's not who's Jason Bateman?
Jason Bateman's the fucking dude who plays Nick the Wolf in Zootopia. Am I wrong?
Oh,
I might be wrong.
Have you seen
Jason Bateman?
No,
he was in Hancock. The only thing I can think of, he was in. Crap, hold on.
Is that the dude from Knocked Up with Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah,
Ryan Reynolds wouldn't be that pick for Johnny Cage. Yeah, I'm glad they're saving him. As far as like, you're right. I said earlier that Goro. All right, I've been saying that Goro didn't look very good in the trailers, but in the movie, I thought he looked a lot better. Like it was a little more believable. Mm-hmm. But they killed, but like the bad guys, they just killed the shit out of the bad guys.
Oh yeah,
they didn't hold any remorse. Like I was like, oh, so I guess they won't come back unless like Quan Chi does his like thing where he brings everyone back from the dead. But I was like, oh my god, why are they killing everybody?
I think they have enough villains from all the other Mortal Kombats to where they would have enough to do a second one,
And also, most of those characters can come back. I mean, like Cabal could come back because he's already a burn victim. I'm sure he survived that.
Dude, he's one of my favorite characters in the game, and I think they did him really, really well.
Yeah, they did Cabal perfectly.
Who was Cabal? Like, who is that?
Fast guy
with the red eyes and the black mask.
Yeah, like I remember that, but like who? I don't remember him from any of the games.
He's in almost every game. Introduced.
He's in a lot of them. Yeah.
Introduced in 3, and he's been in 9, 10, and 11.
Okay, I don't remember him.
He's kind of a sick character. Yeah, I mean, listen, it's a first-time director, first-time writer, and I think it's pretty good for that. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like out of a first-time movie director and a first-time writer, this movie delivers on exactly what you want.
Mm-hmm.
And the score pays homages to the old Mortal Kombat thing with the dun 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 dun. Like, but it's kind of.
Oh my god, that was beautiful.
Like, yeah. That was good.
It just felt a little but my issue, like I said, the climax felt a little underwhelming to me. Just because I don't know, I liked Cole Young, but I wanted to see him evolve into Scorpion. For some reason, I was really wanted that, and because I thought that's where the story was going. Like narratively, it makes sense not for the dude to come back from the dead, but for him to just like embrace the power of hell.
Well, that's what Scorpion does.
I know, yeah, but I guess I should have understood that dude was. They literally they told the audience, oh, Scorpion's just down there chilling, like burning in hell.
Yeah.
How'd you guys feel about Sub-Zero? I
thought he was great.
He was a badass.
Really good actor. They portray Pain in this movie really good.
Who?
Oh my god! All the fatalities were awesome.
Like the Pain and like fucking Sub-Zero when he took off his mask, that motherfucker was bleeding. That man looked like he was hurt, bro. Oh my god.
That was good,
dude. The shit where like the shit. Well, one when Jax smashes that girl's head in.
Guy.
Oh god.
Oh, that was awesome. All the fatalities in this movie were fantastic. Like Kung Lao throws his head and then surfboards the girl into the thing.
Uh-huh.
And
Yep.
then Goro gets his due. And I really, really like how ambitious they were with the kills. And I like the whole like Sonya shoots a beam through Melina and you just see her
Oh my God.
spine sitting there.
What
Rest in peace.
wasn't there like a fatality in the games where somebody like uppercutted right underneath their jaw and it flew their head, like it tore their head from the body and took their spine with it? Wasn't that a fatality?
Yeah.
Johnny
I-
Cages.
Yeah.
Okay, I was wanting to see that one.
Also like the several like the script writer was like, oh, I bet this is going to be so clever because he references the video games like 80 times, like the scene where Liu Kang is fighting Kano and he just keeps doing the leg sweep move.
Yeah.
He's like, "You're just gonna
Yeah,
keep
that
doing
was funny
move."
though.
Yeah, well, that was I thought that one was delivered well. The one that I didn't think was delivered well was they literally do the "your soul is mine," like he says it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
they were like, ah ha ha, we're writing this in because this is like the line from the first one. You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about? And then they also do like somebody says they say flawless victory,
Kung Lao says it.
Yeah.
which it wasn't
After-
a flawless victory.
And after like he does the cool ass fucking surfboard like fatality, and then he throws it all away because he's like flawless victory.
I know. I was like, no, bro, don't follow it up with that line.
Fuck.
But I did love that, like, they always did this in the video games where the blood wasn't on his rim. But I liked that when he cut her in half and then it came back to his head.
Oh yeah.
His hat was so cool.
I
And him
love his
doing the
hat.
teleport thing was so
Yeah.
nice. Like, I was like, are they going to embrace him being able to just, like, teleport? And he does it. And even though he didn't do it in a fight, I was like, yeah, this is what I wanted. Like, he comes out and you're like, oh, shoot, it's Kung Lao, bro. Like, he's about to fuck up shit. And Raiden's not white, which is excellent.
Yeah, fucking
But
holy
he is-
shit, an Asian Raiden. Oh my God.
And he had the hat.
Yeah, how hard was that? But
Jeez.
I think it's a really fun time. If you go in expecting like the next Martin Scorsese film, you're going to be immensely disappointed. But if you expect some good kills and like a script that floats the line between video game and movie, I think you'll enjoy it quite a bit. So, okay, so what did you guys think about the final battles? Did you like all of them? What did you think? Because I like the fatalities. I like the way they ended, but the
Mhm.
scene with like this Sonya and Jax in this movie felt a little too much for me.
Yeah,
You guys agree?
the Jack scene where he has like his weak ass robotic arms and then something happens to where he gets his stronger
Gets him off
ones.
his-
Yeah,
yeah.
like that was a little I didn't like that myself.
What is it called? What is this stuff called? They called
Uh,
it something.
It started with
It's
an
like
A.
your
Yeah, it's arm. It's fucking.
It's
Arcanta?
Arcanta?
Your-
Arcana.
Arcana? Is it Arcana?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe, yeah.
Like I don't know, like his Arcana scene was just weird to me. I didn't like it that much.
So it makes me wonder. His Arcana scene makes me wonder. So, like, if he hadn't gotten his arms removed, would the metal have
Yeah.
just gone over his arms?
Yeah, that was my thing too.
Or was him like getting his arms removed like a pivotal moment for him?
Loophole, plot hole.
Because also it's so funny the little Jax that could like when he's trying to like lift the rocks with
God.
with just the skinny thing. So funny.
Oh my
dude.
God. The fucking Shaolin couldn't give him something better than that. Jesus. Or
yeah, he did. Shaolin
Fuck,
did him
dude.
dirty.
like give him the weak ass, tiny big ass arms.
God.
Bro, it just I don't know what it was. Him and Sonya Blade's lines just really like the movie has like I feel like Kano was written really well and or at least the actor does a good job. But him and Sonya Blade, like that one line where he's fighting Sub-Zero and he looks at him and he goes 6 tours, motherfucker. Like I thought it was so weird. I was like, why would he say that?
Yeah. What did that mean?
He did 6 tours in Afghanistan or Iraq.
Oh. Okay.
Jesus.
Did
I don't
Did
know.
you not know
army
that?
you
lingo.
not get it in?
No, I don't know army lingo like that. When he said that, I thought he meant 6 tournaments, as in he's participated in 6 tournaments before this, and I was like, now you're getting your ass kicked.
Yeah, and I kind of agree with you, Kirby. I thought they were gonna try and fight, and then they would fail, and then they would go to Mortal Kombat. But they literally never went to Mortal Kombat.
There was
So,
never a
like,
Mortal Kombat, and so it's just fucking. And I thought for like the final scene, like the Emperor, the bad guys would came there, kick their ass, and then run home, and then everybody follow them to Outworld, and to have like Mortal
Yeah.
Kombat there. You know.
I cannot give enough props though to the Liu Kang scene where he does his fatality with the dragon.
Oh, that was so
Bro,
good.
I saw this in IMAX, and when that happened, I complete chills. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was the music, but when he slams the ground and then the dragon comes out and then devours, I can't remember who he was fighting.
Cabal.
Oh, it was
Cabal.
Cabal. Yeah, when the fire engulfs Cabal, I was like, oh my god! Like I literally got chills. I was like, this is awesome. Like,
I thought
literally just pure straight Mortal Kombat.
I thought he like the dragon would have like taken him and like slammed him into the ground instead of the fire just coming over him. You know.
Yeah. Also, they do it better that like Liu Kang actually has fire powers in this movie. I was like, thank God, because in Annihilation and the original, Liu Kang
there was only one scene, and I think it was in Annihilation. No, it was in the first one. His like final blow to the Emperor dude to kick him like off the cliff onto the spikes. Like it threw sparks, and that was it. That's all you ever see of like fire from Liu Kang.
Yeah. Besides him turning into a dragon.
Yeah. Besides that, can't fucking fly.
Oh man! But so did you have a favorite final battle? Would you pick one that was your favorite, Kirby?
Battle wise, no, but fatality was I can't remember his name. The guy with the hat.
Kung Lao.
Cutting surfboarding her in half. That was probably the most badass fatality.
Did you have one, Aidan? Did you have a favorite fatality?
I'm actually gonna go against y'all. I thought the Scorpion versus Sub-Zero scene was high tier.
When did his fatality on him when he does the breath thing, you thought?
Yeah, and the even before that, their teamwork is badass as fuck, dude. That shit where like he misses with the kunai knife and then fucking Cole catches it and throws that shit right back into him. That shit looks cool as hell, bro.
I forgot about that. That was kind of dope, actually.
Yeah. Their entire fight scene together is pretty cool. What are they called? They're called something. They're not called kunai knives. They're called, I can't remember. Bandicooms? Something like that. I
can't remember either. So was that your favorite moment, Aidan? The last fight?
The last fight, or yeah, probably.
That was your favorite moment, the last fight?
Yeah, probably. The Japanese that were.
What about you, Kirby?
Fucking loser.
Do what?
What about you, Kirby? What was your favorite part of the movie? But was it the beginning scene?
Yeah, I want to say it was the beginning scene, just with the origin story of Scorpion and Sub-Zero coming in, killing his wife and his daughter and everybody in the village and all that. It was just really well written and shot. It was really good.
Forgot about that fucking line. He goes, "I may not understand your words, but understand this: I will kill you."
That was kind of dope. So that's what I'm saying is like this script has like moments where it's like really not good, and then the script has moments where it's like they knew what they were.
Yeah, it was like damn, this is some good this is some good like writing right here.
It's only the shit that's
it's not consistent at all.
Yeah,
it goes from being like Mortal Kombat Annihilation to like being like Mortal Kombat 2021, like back and forth. But like, and some of it works, some of it doesn't, but it does carry enough for the movie to be enjoyable. Like I did like it a lot. And yeah, Kirby, I agree with you. My favorite part would have to be the opening. The opening sets the tone of the movie so well because it shows you like the emotional journey of like what's going on with Sub-Zero and kind of what's going on with Scorpion. And then it shows you like the gore. Like it shows you, no, we're not cutting back from the gore. Like I remember the first time he throws that knife and it hit a dude and blood like went everywhere. I was like, oh yeah. I was like, this is the movie I paid to see. Like this is what I wanted out of this. So what do you guys think is next? Do you think clearly the chances that they do a sequel are pretty high? It costs $55 million to make, and they made $51 million over the weekend. So it's likely to like make another one. And I think they set it up easily with the Johnny Cage thing. Because well, one, you can just say that Johnny Cage is fighting someone and then he beats someone, like say he's fighting, like maybe he fights someone on the side of the street, on the side of a movie set or whatever, and he beats someone, and then that's how he gets his tattoo. Like that dude just happened to have the Mortal Kombat mark or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And they haven't actually done Mortal Kombat yet, so that could be the next movie. Or they could do what Shang Tsung was talking about, where it's like a literal war. What do you guys think?
I think there is going to be another one, just because of how well this one did. Because I mean, this is hands down the best Mortal Kombat movie that's out there, live action wise. And I do think they'll make another one. And bring Johnny Cage in, and either or do the Mortal Kombat in the second one, or have the war like you were talking about.
I think the war
might be the end of the trilogy. So like let's say they make a trilogy out of it, and I think the next one is Johnny Cage. They do Mortal Kombat, and then the last one will be like Shang Tsung brings his like army in, and they have to fight everyone.
I can see that.
What do you think? What do you think's next?
I can tell you the exact plot of the next movie. Are you ready?
Do it.
Okay, Cole goes to find Johnny Cage, and they get everybody else. Bihan, Sub-Zero's brother, comes back, and he wants revenge for Scorpion killing Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero kills Scorpion.
Oh, you're right.
Cole takes up the new mantle as Scorpion because he's developed his powers. He's got the little fire thing. Then Shang Tsung and Kung Lao fight. Not Kung Lao. Kung Lao's dead. Liu Kang fight. Liu Kang wins. And the world is safe again.
I think at some point Cole's family dies.
Yeah, most definitely.
I will say I was not attached to his family at all in this entire movie.
2 scenes in the entire movie.
Yeah, it was
I know they don't really do much to make you connected,
No.
but I liked Cole enough. Like I liked Cole enough to care for him, but not really care about them.
And to be honest, I didn't know that was his wife and daughter until
Same.
They were at the farmhouse. Like when the four-armed dude came in and started wrecking house, I didn't know until then that they were a family.
I thought they were just. I thought that was like her kid, and he's just like the boyfriend.
Like the boyfriend or babysitter or something, you know.
That's the vibe I got of it.
Well, not babysitter because they kiss in the.
Yeah, like, they do kiss.
Okay, all right, babysitter with benefits.
Yeah.
So we all agree that Johnny Cage clearly is going to be the next one.
Yeah, hands down.
And
what do you
that's
mean?
The only reason.
There's
not really much.
Just not in the movie.
There's not really much of an argument there.
Show him and then not shove him in the next one.
They could be. Well, it takes him a long time to get to Hollywood. I also I forgot to mention that I really like the scene where he's like gets beat up in the beginning. You know what I'm talking about? The UFC fight in the beginning. He's really like, yeah. I thought that was really nice.
You're just a fucking UFC nerd, though.
Yeah, I mean, he was beating the shit out of him though. Like his face was all bloodied up and stuff.
He really was.
Like that.
That shit looked like it hurt.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm excited. So are we all like kind of unanimous that if there's the next one, we're definitely going to be going to see it?
Definitely seeing it.
Yeah. I'm kind of excited for it.
I mean, it was fun, man. It's a fun movie, dude. I was shocked that they like. Well, I wasn't shocked that the writing wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. But I do think that if they do a sequel, they're going to need a different editor for one, and then two, this has to be written by somebody. The writing has to be much better for the sequel. It's kind of like you get away with it once type thing. Do you guys agree?
Yeah.
You said doo-doo,
It's like they're definitely gonna need to up the ante. I would be okay if the director came back just because I don't think he really did that bad of a job. But I do think that they need a new editor, and I do think that the writing just has to be a little bit better for the next one. But no, I'm really excited for what's next.
Good film. I recommend it.
7 out of 10.
Yeah, I mean,
not 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10? Really? 6 out of 10? I give it a solid 8.
Well, I mean, that means he still liked it. That's above average.
Yeah,
it's above average. 6 out of 10. I give it a 7.
I give it an 8.
I give it a 7.
6, 7, 8.
Give it an 8. Wow.
All right, you're talking to the dude who's played every single game.
Yeah, I'm very easily
I guess that's
pleased.
true. It's 2, but in Aidan's mind, it's 2 points away from being the perfect film.
Well, this movie is like 97% fan service, dude. I'm the fan. I mean, what you want?
Yeah, I guess that's true.
That is true.
Your soul is mine. I was like,
Your
what
soul
the
is
hell,
mine.
bro? He actually said it again. That's why I was so glad I watched the originals before I went in to see this, because I was like, oh my God, they did it.
Do you guys know Mortal Kombat characters enough to guess the other contestants? Who do you think they're gonna be?
I want what's the guy with the swords again? Bosco or Bosak? Whatever.
Baraka.
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 Baraka's usually a bad guy though.
I
think
know. I still want him.
I think Baraka definitely comes in, and I also think that I think Baraka and Katana. Katana's gonna be the next one.
Oh shit! There was no Katana in this movie.
Yeah, she's not in this one at all. And then I do think Jade will be there too.
Jade.
And maybe Shao Kahn.
You think they bring
Maybe
Stryker in?
I hope not. That dude's a loser.
That dude is a loser.
Yeah, he really is. He really is a dweeb.
Yeah.
But no, I'm really excited. I this movie was better than I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be dog water. I thought it was gonna be about the same level as the first two, but I'm glad that it was like a good time at least. So Kirby, where can people reach out and find you on social media?
You can just look up, type in my name, Kirby Talesky, and you'll find me.
Okay, whatever. I'm not even gonna try this week. Aidan, where can people reach out and find you on social media?
Bilbo Swaggin 76 on Instagram. Yeah, that's about the only thing I'm on.
All right, and that will conclude our show. If you enjoyed this, please be sure to subscribe and leave a like. It really, really helps me out. And add me on Instagram at Dylan Reviews if you'd like to. I do little movie reviews and stuff and talk about specific films that people suggest. We're all appreciative of you listening, and we hope to have you back when we talk in the next Let's Talk About show, which will be about Spiral, the new Saw movie that's coming out. And I think we're going to have 2 different guests on for that one again. Like I said, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.